Welcome back to Echoes of Hollow Creek, Chapter 4, Historical Echoes.
The night was unrelenting, and the eerie voices that had haunted us throughout the evening only grew louder. We decided to delve deeper into the town of Hollow Creek, driven by an inexplicable curiosity mixed with a growing sense of dread. It was as if the town itself beckoned us to uncover its secrets. I, always the curious one, ventured into one of the abandoned houses. The interior was a time-frozen tableau of a bygone era. Cobwebs hung like gossamer curtains, and layers of dust covered everything. But what drew my attention was an old wooden cabinet, hidden in the corner. As I opened the creaking cabinet doors, I discovered a stack of newspapers and journals. Their brittle pages whispered the town's dark history. The headlines told of a once-thriving community struck by a mysterious plague. But it was the journal entries that sent shivers down my spine. The words within those journals spoke of the horrors that had befallen the townsfolk during the plague. They described bizarre hallucinations, shadowy figures in the misty woods, and a descent into madness. It was as if the very air of Hollow Creek had been tainted by malevolent forces. Mia and Jared joined me in examining the journals. Their pages were filled with first-hand accounts of the townspeople's torment. Desperation had driven them to seek a cure through dark, forbidden rituals. It was a descent into darkness that seemed impossible to escape. As we read, the feeling of being watched grew more intense. The whispers that had plagued us all night became frantic, urging us to uncover the truth buried within the town's history. It was as if the spirits of Hollow Creek were using these journals as a conduit to convey their torment and desperation. Alex, ever practical, suggested that we gather the newspapers and journals. Perhaps by unraveling the town's dark past, we could find a way to appease the restless spirits and break free from Hollow Creek's sinister grasp. With these grim relics in our possession, we returned to our campfire, determined to confront the secrets that bound this forsaken place. But as we huddled together by the flickering campfire, surrounded by the oppressive darkness of Hollow Creek, an unspoken fear gnawed at us. The town had revealed a glimpse of its malevolent history, but it was clear that the past held no easy answers. We were entangled in a web of historical echoes, and the town seemed determined to ensure that we never escaped its grasp. The campfire crackled, casting eerie shadows on the abandoned buildings that loomed around us. The whispers, now a cacophony of haunting voices, seemed to swirl in the air, as if demanding our attention. They were voices filled with anguish, despair, and a longing for release. Jared, his eyes fixed on the stack of journals and newspapers, broke the heavy silence that had settled over us.
We can't ignore this. There's something here, something that needs to be understood.
Mia nodded in agreement, her face pale in the flickering firelight.
These people, they suffered unimaginably. We owe it to them to uncover the truth, no matter how unsettling it may be.
We need to find a way to communicate with whatever lingers in this town. Maybe there's a way to help them find peace.
I couldn't help but feel a growing sense of responsibility. We had stumbled into Hollow Creek, and now we were intrinsically linked to its dark history. As I gazed at the journals in my hands, I knew that the answers we sought lay within those pages. With a shared determination, we began to read the journals in earnest. Each entry provided a glimpse into the lives of the townspeople, their desperation, and the sinister forces that had driven them to the brink of madness. It was a harrowing tale of a community torn apart by fear and paranoia. The hours slipped away, and the campfire burned lower, but we couldn't tear ourselves away from the chilling accounts. We were no longer just visitors. We were becoming witnesses to the torment that had befallen Hollow Creek. And as the night wore on, and the whispers of the past continued to echo around us, we knew that our journey into the heart of the town's darkness was far from over. The spirits of Hollow Creek had bound us to their tragic tale, and we were determined to uncover the truth, no matter the cost.